See this problem, a square and a rectangular field with measurements as given in the figure have the same perimeter. See this question, very simple. Which field has a larger area? See children, what you are given? You are given the sides of square and rectangle, is it? But it is okay with this one square because in square we know all the sides are equal. Because of that one we get all the sides as 60 meter. No problem. We can find very easily if you know one of the side of a square area or the perimeter. But when we go with the rectangle, so if it is 80, obviously this is also 80 meter. But what about this one? It is not given. So without the breadth we cannot find its area, and also for finding its perimeter we need this side, is it? So it is not given. Then indirectly you are given a relation between square and the rectangle, that perimeter of square is equal to perimeter of rectangle. With the help of this relation we will find the breadth of rectangle. And afterwards what they asked here, which has a larger area, means see children, you are not comparing the perimeter. Of course it is going to be equal, there is no issue. But when you go for the area, you have to find the area of square and the rectangle once again. Then afterwards you have to compare, is it? So before moving to the area, first of all what we'll do, we'll find the breadth with the help of the concept that one perimeter of both the figures are equal. You know children, the difference between perimeter and the square. See here, suppose this is a square with measurement, suppose if it is 5 meters, something like this, a meter or centimeter you can see here. Then perimeter of this one is nothing but by adding all the 4 sides. Very simple concept. So when you add all the sides, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or you can write 4 sides with measurement 5, that is equal to 20, is it? So this is the perimeter. When you go with area, it is inside place, is area. So area is given by, what is that one? Side into side, which is equal to 5 into 5, which is equal to 25 square units. Is it? Whatever the units you have given. See the difference between the perimeter and the area. Differentiate this thing. So perimeter is not equal to area. Now here what we will do, first of all, perimeter of this square, it is given by what? Perimeter. Okay, I'll write once again. Perimeter of square equal to 4 into side, which is equal to 4 into the measure of side is 60, which is 240 meter. Very simple. But now we don't know the breadth, but we know the relation between perimeter of square and the rectangle. So what we will do here, perimeter, I am writing it this way, I am writing the same thing here, perimeter of square equal to perimeter of rectangle. You can write here in short, I am writing. So this is 240, very simple. So you know that 2 into, this is, suppose if it is L and this one we are calling as breadth. So you know that one length. Okay, look at this one. Suppose if we have here a rectangle, how do you find this one? Length and breadth, is it? So this is also L and this is also B. L plus B plus L plus B. You can do this way also in exam. So which is equal to 2L plus 2B. So if we take 2 common, what happens here? L plus B remains. What is this one? This is the perimeter of rectangle. Yes. So now what are you doing here? I have seen students, I want to say here one point. I have seen students making the mistake, this one, L into B, which is very, very wrong. See, such silly mistakes happens. You know the method, you know the solution and how to do and all that one. Even after knowing that one, sometimes in a hurry you make silly mistakes. So how to avoid the silly mistakes? You can follow most of the shorts I have uploaded, especially single problem with the explanation of the basic things. You can subscribe to the channel and you can follow those points so that you can avoid the silly mistakes what happens during your solution of the problem. Okay, now look at this one. 2 into L plus B we have, is it? So we know the length and we don't know the breadth. See, I am doing this way. 240 is equal. I'll teach you some simple and short methods how to solve this one in an easy way. Now you are not opening the bracket by multiplying this one. In a simple way, calculation, how to do this one? 2 1 you can cancel. 2 1 2 2 it is 0. Very simple. 120 is equal to, now look at this one. So easy it is. 80 plus B. Now you transfer this 80 to this one, left hand side. So what happens here? 120 minus 80 equals to our B remains here only, that is breadth. So 120 minus 80, it is 40 is equal to B. What is B? B is, this we can write 40 meter. So now you have got this breadth. Very simple it is it? Once you know the breadth and the length, you can find its area. Now what I am doing here, I am finding area of both rectangle and the square. First of all, what I am doing here, I am writing area of square, yes, is equal to side into side. What is the measure of square? It is 60 into 60, which is equal to, very simple, 6 6 are 36, 2 zeros. It is square meter. This is area of square. Now we have area of a rectangle, which is equal to length into breadth. No 2, nothing, simple L into B. So how much is the length? It is given 80, and what the breadth we have calculated? It is 40. 80 and 40. So it is something like this one. So look at this one. 8 4s are 3200. That is 3200 square meter. This is what area of your rectangle. So here area of square is how much? 3600 and square meter, of course, and area of rectangle is equal to 3200 square meter. When you compare these two, what you are finding here? Area of square is greater than area of rectangle. This way you are solving. See here children, when you look at this one immediately in a hurry, you may write this one. Which field has a larger area? 80. You may write here 80 into 80. It is greater than this one, which is not that way. So you have to solve and see. You have to check that one. See, once again, just I am explaining here. First, what we have done here, we have calculated the perimeter of the square, and next we have compared both the perimeters, and we have the relation. This is given in the question. This step, this point. See, this is true only for this problem. That is, perimeter of square is not equal to perimeter of rectangle always. It depends on that one. In this case, it is given they are equal. Because of that one, you are taking this way. So by doing this step, you are getting the breadth. Once you know the breadth and the length, you can find its area. And also you can find area of the square. It is very simple because you know one side, if it is known, we can calculate, or you know that all the sides are equal. Then on that basis, area of the square becomes very easy, which is your 3600 meter. Next you have here, very simple, 8 4 is 32. This is what the area of rectangle. So when you compare, obviously you are getting area of square is greater than area of rectangle.